Hi, I'm Sue Ellen Arndt, your independent Norwex consultant, and this is our second video. Did you get a chance to watch our first? If you watch it and do what the video tells you, you will be entered into our second giveaway. So go back and do that. Now, on this video, I want to talk about our five safe haven. 5 that Norwex puts out and gives you a special price on. And these are the 5 products that you can take throughout your entire house and clean 90% of your entire home. And so what we're going to start out with is the first cloth, which is your Enviro cloth. And there are 3 reasons that make this Enviro cloth different from every other Enviro cloth on the market, and they are the size of the fiber, the density of the cloth, and the backlock. So first of all, we'll talk about the size of the fiber. To be a microfiber in the United States, you have to be 1/6 the size of a human hair. Well, Norwex takes that many steps further, and what they actually do is, if I pick this gray hair out of my head and represent that as a hair, they divide this lengthwise 200 times. And that is what's put in the cloth. And so there are so many surfaces from the cloth to pick up the dirt and debris all over your house. So the size of the fiber is the first one. The second one is the density of the cloth. Now, if you take this 1/200, the size of a human hair, and I would unravel this cloth, there would be 10 million feet of fiber in this cloth. In other words, that fiber would stretch all the way from Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico. And that again gives you so many different surfaces from which to mechanically remove everything off the surfaces in your home. And finally, number 3 is the backlock technology that Norwex has introduced into these microfiber cloths. And what is that technology? It is the silver ions that they have embedded into the fibers of this cloth. Silver has long been known as antimicrobial. In other words, it inhibits the growth of bacteria. In other words, it's like a birth control pill. It won't let the bacteria multiply. And that is what is in this cloth. And so after I'm done using this on all the surfaces in my house, and then I take it over to the faucet and I rinse it under hot water, rubbing it against itself so all of that's in my cloth will run down the drain. And then I take it, and this is very important, I squeeze all the moisture I can out of the cloth, and then I hang it up to dry. Well, immediately that silver goes to work to inhibit the growth of bacteria in the cloth. That's their backlock technology. Now, I have a wonderful demo that I want to show you how well this Enviro cloth will mechanically clean everything off the surfaces in your house. And to do that, I've got some raw chicken, and then I have what are called protein testers. And they are just a really quick, accurate way to monitor the cleanliness of food equipment, especially in commercial kitchens. And so let me first of all take this raw chicken, and I always like to try not to handle it myself. It grosses me out. So I'm going to rub it on my Norwex cutting board, which is made of rice husks, not plastic. Has a great silicone thing on the back so it doesn't move all over your counter. And I am going to get this chicken juice all over my counter. And then I'm going to take one of my rapid test protein testers and rub it across the surface. And I will put it back in the reservoir. I will apply the Emergence. And oops, I didn't get it quite clicked all the way. We'll put the solution in it. Give it a minute. And if it turns purple, it means that there is a presence of protein. If it turns green, it means it's clean. And as you can see, it very quickly turned purple, which means that there is protein on the surface of that cutting board. Now I'm going to take my EnviroCloth, which I fold into 4 sides. That gives me 8 surfaces from which to work for. I'm gonna change it a little bit so I get the tag up here. There's the tag, and I will clean my surface. And then I'm gonna lay the rag face up with the chicken juice on it. And then I will take my second protein tester and I will swab it really well. I will put it in my reservoir. I will add the solvent, or the Emergence. Oops, I didn't get it all in there. There we go. And we will give it a couple of minutes. And as you can see, it's green and clean from just water and a microfiber cloth. Now, I want to take it one step further. I want to take the EnviroCloth, and I have chicken juice that I just wiped off. I'm going to rub it back on the surface and see if I can transfer that chicken juice back onto the surface of my board. And I will take the protein tester that turned green. I will rub it well across the surface and see if I can detect if I transferred any chicken juice onto the surface, and the Emergence already in there. We'll give it a couple of minutes and see what happens. And it's still green, ladies. There was no transfer. So when you're wiping up your surfaces, you're not just transferring all that bacteria, dirt, and debris all around your house. But in order so you know that this tester does turn purple, I will add it to my chicken, put it back in the reservoir, and as you see, it turns purple. So these are from the chicken. Now, I want to talk about the next cloth in the Safe Haven 5, and that is the window cloth. And the window cloth is the companion to the EnviroCloth. They're like the Bert and Ernie. They're like the peanut butter and jelly or macaroni and cheese. They just go together. And I pretty much go through my whole house with these 2 cloths and can clean every surface. The window cloth is not a cleaning cloth. It is a polishing cloth. So, say for instance, I've got smudges, as most of us do, on our microwave. I just take a spray bottle of water. I give it a little spritz. I take my dry window cloth and I can just go over that surface and get it very clean and streak free. It's just wonderful. But say that instead I have sticky, greasy fingers all over. This is some butter that I'm just rubbing all into my mirror right there. Then I'm going to need my EnviroCloth first. My EnviroCloth loves grease. And so I will take that to clean off all the butter first, if I can get a good grip of my mirror here. Like I say, this thing absolutely loves picking up all the grease that is on there. Now, as you can see, it's still foggy, And so I will take my window cloth back over it and I will wipe it to a streak. Easy, 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 a streak-free shine. And what I love is if you're normally used to using some kind of glass cleaner with paper towels, it leaves those little filaments in the corner of the paper towel. This does none of that. And so this works on every shiny surface, from your faucets to your mirrors to your windows to if you want to shine up your granite or your surfaces in your kitchen. It just works great. And now the third thing I want to talk about in our Safe Haven 5 is the cleaning paste. Now, all of us have some jobs in the kitchen, in the living room, in the bedroom, say scuff marks on your wall, and you just can't get them off. Well, this is elbow grease in a jar. This is the little extra oomph you need to get those surfaces absolutely clean. So this I've had at least 4 years, and it is a paste. It's kind of a hard paste, and all I have to do is to take my wet Enviro cloth. Let me find a clean surface from which to use, and I rub it across the top of the cleaning paste, and I get some cleaning paste on it like that. Now, I've written on this plate with some Permanent Magic marker, and so I will show you how fast this cleaning paste can remove that magic marker. Now, I've also earlier, so I don't have to do it, I did the bottom of my pan on one side, and that's the shiny side, and then this was the dirty side. And it works great on that. And then I also have some blueberry stains down on my countertop here, and it works great for that too. And if you know how hard blueberry stains are to get out, it just works great. So those are the first 3 products in our Safe Haven 5. Thanks for listening. We're on our 4th item in the Safe Haven 5, and it is the dusting mitt. And as you notice with the dusting mitt, it has a longer pile in it. And that's so that it builds up static electricity. And that's exactly how it works. You build this up to make it positively charged. And then the dust is, of course, negatively charged. And just like in a magnet, one end is positive and one end is negative, and the two come together and stick together. I love that it's in mitt form because it totally gets around objects just beautifully. And so let's go to our lamp here with some dust on it. And we've got it all charged up, and it just cleans that lamp just beautifully. And now we have some dust on this table over here, and we will just get that dust up so fast. Instead of it a cloth that just pushes the dust around and it ends up on the floor, it's going to stay right in the cloth. And so I just love it for my wood louvers that I can just, it's so easy to clean them and just to go in them like this, and it all collects in the mitt. Now, when I need to clean this, which you do not have to launder it between ever uses, I take it either to the garbage or outside. And with Norwex's great rubber brush, I just take it and get the dust out of it and into the garbage. Now, there's another way that you can use this dusting mitt. You can take it to the beach with you, and you can get all the sand off your feet. Pack it with your beach items. And then another great way to use the dusting mitt is to use it wet. I use it on the screens in my house, and it works beautifully because you can just keep your screens right in place, and you just clean them easy peasy. And all the dirt is in the mitt. Now, while I'm at it, I might as well clean my window, which I can just do like that. I take my window cloth that we used in the kitchen and I get it flat, no scrunching, and I wipe the water away, and I have a beautiful streak-free shine. That's how you can clean your house so fast. Now we're on to number 5 in the Safe Haven 5. Now on to our 5th product in our Safe Haven 5. We are in my laundry room, and I bet you can't guess why. There is always laundry. These Norwex high-tech microfiber cloths are the best, but there is some special care that you need to take with them. My motto is that you care for them and they will care for you. We talked about how they mechanically clean your surfaces in your house, and they are designed to pick up everything in their pathway and hold it into the cloth. And we talked about the importance of bringing them to the sink, running them under warm water, and vigorously rubbing them against themselves so that it opens up the fibers of the cloth, and so the dirt and the grime and the bacteria can just run down the drain. And then we want to take them and we want to squeeze all the excess water out of them and hang them to dry. To let that backlock technology go to work, which is the silver that's embedded in the cloth that inhibits the growth of mold, mildew, and bacteria in the cloth. This is especially important at the end of each day. Now, it is important when you wash them not to put them with linty cloths. Why? They are going to grab onto that lint and hold it in the cloth. Sheets are a really good thing to wash them with. And you don't want to wash them with bleach, fabric softener, or dryer sheets, because all of these things will put a film on your cloths that will make them less effective. You also don't want to use a detergent with lots of fillers. Now, here's a sample I did at least 5 years ago. This bottle has powdered laundry detergent in it, and the fillers never ever dissolved. Now they go into your cloths, they clog up your cloths, and they clog up the machine. This one has Norwex powdered detergent in it, and as you can see, it's completely dissolved. Now, if you feel that your cloths are not as effective, suppose that you wash them with the wrong kinds of detergent, or you just use them too long. Well, there's a really easy fix. You take a big pot of water in which you boil the water in it, and then you put a few granulars of the laundry detergent or microfiber cleaner booster in it. You want to take the pot of boiling water off of the stove, and then you add your cloths. You leave your cloths in about 30 minutes, and then you remove your cloths from the pot and put them in a machine. The machine, you want to put it on the hot cycle with an extra rinse. I have only needed to use 1 teaspoon of the powdered laundry detergent dissolved in a jar of water, and then I add that directly to the clothes that are in the machine. 2 pumps of the liquid enzyme-based laundry detergent in the dispenser is also another option. I have done this for 7 years. Now, the hardness of your water can make a difference in how much detergent you use, but usually people use too much detergent. This is so cost effective. My husband and I go through about 2 bags of powdered detergent in a year. If you have extra stubborn stains, you want to pre-treat them. Now, I do it with my homemade spot remover. in a spritzer bottle that I have added 1 scoop of the powdered laundry detergent to. It's got grease. Safe Haven 5. There's a couple more Norwex products that I absolutely love. One of them is their mop system, and this is probably the most sought after product in the catalog, and there are some ways that you can actually get this free. Oftentimes people use some of their host rewards to get the mop system, and if you become a consultant, it's in the consultant startup package. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful system. It is made of aluminum, and so it is very lightweight. It has a telescoping handle, so however tall you are, you raise it to where it's not a back-breaking job for you. And then the base of it has the Velcro on it, so your mop pads stick directly to it. What comes with the system is 2 pads, which is your dry mop pad in yellow and your wet mop pad in blue. Now, the other mop pads that you can buy, one is the window mop pad. I love to do my exterior windows with this pad. And they have the chenille one if you have animals. It is so worth picking up all that dog hair with the chenille. And then, as you can see, I'm going to demo on a tile, and they have a tile mop pad which has some extra little scrubbies into it. So all you do, I'm going to start with the dry mop pad, is you put your pad on the floor, and then the Velcro will attach right to the back of the pad. And as you can see, it's a little bit longer, and so I love that factor because it goes right along my floorboards and dust my floorboards at the same time as I'm dusting my floor. And then over here, I've got some dust, and it just completely picks up the dust off the floor and keeps it in the pad. Now, you don't have to always be cleaning these pads. Just like with the dusting mitt, you can take the rubber brush, and either in the garbage or outside, you can get all the dust out of the pad. Now, after I'm done dusting my floor and it picks up all those small little microfiber hairs and dirt and debris that's on your floor, as well as animal hair, and human hair. Now the mop base comes in 2 sizes. It comes in the small, which is what I'm using, or it comes in the large. And all the pads you can get for either side. So after I'm done dusting my floor, then I want to wash my floor. And I'm going to use the tile mount floor because I'm on tile. And again, it's oversized, so it will go right up along your floorboards to clean. And it puts very little water down, because what is mainly working for you are the microfibers in the pad. And so you can do your floor, and as the water evaporates very quickly off your floors, so you don't have to keep your kids off the floor for an extended period of time after you have cleaned. Now, I have put some dirt on the floor right there, so I'll show you how fast and easy it is just to clean that up with this wet tile mop pad, and it just holds it right into the pad. If I have an area on the floor that needs a little extra friction to get up, I just put my foot on the base of the pad, and I can get that dirt right up. So you're gonna want this mop system. Not only is Norwex very concerned about the toxic chemicals that you use in your house to clean with, but they're also very concerned about what we put in our personal care products and what we put on our skin, because it is known that whatever you put on your skin, within 26 seconds, it will go into your bloodstream. So one of the first things that I just fell in love with is their face and body cleanse. And every night I remove my makeup with this. I can use it in the shower and wash my whole body with it. But one thing I want to do when I'm removing my makeup is that I want to get this quite wet. Microfiber, when it's very wet, is less abrasive. When it's drier, it's more abrasive. So it depends how you want it. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start by removing my mascara. So I've got it pretty wet. I just apply it to my eye and I let it soak for a couple of minutes, and not even a couple minutes, a little bit. And then I start to take gentle strokes, just being very careful of that eye skin to remove all of my mascara. And as you can see, it does a beautiful job. And then it also washes out of your cloth very quickly. And then I can just get the rest of my face in upward strokes, because you know, as we get older, gravity likes to pull that skin down, and we got to push it back up again. So anyways, and as you can see, it removes my makeup beautifully. None of that expensive makeup remover or chemicals that go into your skin. And it's just a wonderful way. And it's a lot cheaper, ladies, too. And the great thing is, if you're interested in hosting, next month in May, when we've got some more parties coming up, they're going to give you 3 face cloths for free. You can earn 3 face cloths for free on the host rewards. So not only are they concerned about your personal care, they're concerned about your hair. And so they make a wonderful shampoo and conditioner. These are all the face products after I've washed my face. I apply at night and in the morning. They have a great deodorant that I use. They have a probiotic whitening toothpaste. These are actually the things I use in the shower, which is the bathroom scrub mitt and then the back scrubber to get all those dead skin off your back. They have wonderful towels to wipe your hands with. These are the Chenille hand towels, as well as regular towels. And I just love the size of their bath towel. It's just big and luxurious, ladies. So those are them. So now it's time to do another giveaway. And so in the comments below, what I would like you to do is I would like you to put your Norwex wish list. And everyone that plays along and puts that will be entered in for our next giveaway. So thanks, ladies.